Batman, weren't you?
I was.
You were the second Batman in the third movie. Is that how that worked?
Yeah.
There were three Batman movies, and you were the second of the two Batmen in the third film.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah. The hardest part about saying no to it was having to explain it to my daughter.
Really? She's a big Batman fan? Does she like Dad as Batman?
Well, she's a big fan of mine, and she liked that. It's a guaranteed laugh. Hi, my daddy's Batman.
Yeah. She can still say that.
No.
Yeah.
Not anymore. Otherwise, she'd be lying.
Yeah.
So I took a job called The Saint, but that didn't go anywhere with her.
Right. Now, The Saint, tell folks what that is.
That's a movie
right.
that I did. It's a character named Simon Templar who becomes a saint. He's a thief. But I took another job where I'm the voice of Moses.
Wow. For
DreamWorks.
Is it an animated feature?
That's it.
Yeah.
And so I'm the voice of Moses, so that made her feel better.
Well, that's good.
She gets a bigger laugh.
My dad is Moses.
Hi, my dad is Moses.
Yeah. So you've played now two great biblical characters, Moses and Batman.
Yeah.
And you recently worked with Marlon Brando.
I did.
Yeah. Do you remember anything from that experience?
He's kind of a biblical character.
Yeah, kind of a little bit, isn't it? But he's for actors. This guy is like an idol, a legend.
He is, yeah, and everyone else. I had a rap party, and he's just a regular guy. He happens to speak.
I think people think he might be strange, that he might be unusual.
Well, I wouldn't call him normal.
Mm-hmm.
He's not. But he's a genius.
Was he a nice guy?
Have you ever met any normal geniuses?
I'm not certain that I've met a genius.
Really?
I don't know that how would I know? A dumb guy like me? What the hell? Was he friendly? Was he pleasant? Was he hospitable?
Very much so.
Yeah.
He's just a down-home guy. First day I met him, he spoke 6 languages in an hour.
Really? What languages do you?
Tahitian. The French were blowing up the ocean right around his
sure
home.
He was upset about that, yeah.
He made a few calls.
Yeah.
French, German, Yiddish. The smallest man in the world was in this film.
Really?
Yeah.
In the island of Dr. Moreau?
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah.
This guy is like 26 inches.
Keep going.
Yeah.
Just about this tall.
Wow.
Actually, someone told me that there's a life-size photograph of him in the Premiere magazine somewhere. Actual size.
Well,
yeah. It was a fold-out.
Yeah.
So, sorry.
Maybe pause here for a second. Let folks see if they have that copy of the magazine at home. Have there on your coffee table. Take a look at it now.
When we first day of work, I'd go in. He was on the phone, Tahiti, and I said, and have you met anyone? He said no. And so we got to meet the smallest man in the world. Oh God, where's he from? He's from San Juan. Really? And off they went in Spanish for about an hour and a half.
Yeah, so it was an interesting and exciting experience for you. That's why you took the part, just so you could work with Brando in a film, I would guess, right?
Yeah, and then they cut the scene we had together.
Really? So it's not even in the movie? Oh, that's too bad.
Maybe it'll be in the director's cut.
There are, in these magazines, like Entertainment Weekly and other magazines, they talk about how difficult a person you are to work with. And I'm guessing, being in show business, that probably not much of those things are true. Not many of those are true.
None that I heard of.
Yeah. Does that irritate you when people say things about you? Well, of course it must.
Well, yeah. I mean, I started working in August of '94, and so I really didn't have a chance to defend myself.
Right. Yeah.
So the hardest part was calling friends and people that I worked with.
It's embarrassing, isn't it? It's hard on you. It's hard on your family when they go, well, this can't be true. Is it true? But when they see it in print, they think it might be true.
Well, down in Africa with Michael Douglas, he's sort of been through the ringer, and he was helpful. He said, it's hard to take it that way, but it's really a compliment.
Well, I think so, because people want to write about you, and so they have to make stuff up. But we have here a list of these things now.
No.
So, Val, if we could, we're going to try, in 60 minutes, we're going to try and get you to say, it ain't over till it's over. And so just say, true or not true, when I brush on some of these.
No, that's not true.
Okay. You wanted the director of that movie, Island of Dr. Moreau, to be fired.
No.
No, not true. Shoved Batman director. Shoved the Batman director.
No.
No, didn't do that. Not true. On the set of Tombstone, you grabbed a locust, an extra hat, and ate it.
Well, that is true.
All right. You shoved Bob Dole off stage at a campaign stop last week. You were responsible for the breakup of Hall & Oates.
I was young. I reformed.
They broke up Hall & Oates, Paul. Did you know that? Oh, man. It says here you dated Cher. Now, that didn't happen, did it? That didn't. Did it really? All right. Let's talk about the coming.